Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're keeping well. It's 3:30, so I don't expect people will be on. You're either going to be doing the school run or at work. Hopefully you get to watch this video later and it makes some sense to you. So the triage theory, I have spoken about this before, but it's important that people understand this, especially when I see requests for more talk on thyroid support and adrenal support and hair support, and even fat loss can be affected by the triage theory. So the triage theory is the concept that your body will act in a state of triage when it comes to nutrients. And what that means is that when you have specific nutrients or you consume specific foods, those nutrients are going to be partitioned or shuttled to the most important places first. So for survival, that's going to be like your brain and your heart and your kidneys and your liver. Now, this whole theory is supported by Dr. Bruce Ames, who put forward the idea of the triage theory in preventing disease outcomes. But when it comes to our hair and our thyroid and our adrenals and these other non-essential aspects of our body, what happens is if somebody is in a state of maybe lower calories or lower nutrition or even poor nutrition, which we would consider malnutrition, what will happen is whatever food you give your body's going to take the nutrients that it can out of that food, and it's going to put it into these important organs to keep you alive. And this even comes into play when we look at stress. The triage theory will be affected by stress. So if you're only eating like minimal amounts of food, or you're trying to, which a lot of people do, like starve themselves to lose weight, or they don't have enough dense nutrition, or people with poor diets, they're going to have only a certain amount of nutrients that they can allocate to these survival mechanisms, these important aspects. And what will happen then is there's going to be no nutrients left for your thyroid, for your hair, for your adrenals. And one of the first things that I see, that we see as health professionals when it comes to like malnutrition or someone overeating or undereating, is that they will start to lose their hair. Their hair will thin, it'll start to come out in clumps, because if your body's trying to survive and you're only giving it a certain amount of nutrition, there's going to be no nutrition left for your hair and your hair follicles. So then your hair is going to suffer. The same to be said for your thyroid and your adrenals. If you're only giving your body a certain amount of calories and nutrients, then there's going to be none left for your thyroid and your adrenals. And that, of course, is going to open a whole lot of Pandora's box in regards to sleep issues and mood issues and sex hormone issues. But also, well, your thyroid and your adrenals are directly connected to your metabolism, but also your metabolism will slow down, because if you're only taking in enough nutrition to survive, not only is that going to affect your thyroid, but that is going to affect cellular health. Like if you're not getting nutrients into the cell to create energy, and you're just getting enough nutrients in to create energy in those survival organs, your heart, your brain, kidneys, liver, and so on, then you're not getting enough nutrition into the other cells so that they can create energy. So then to compensate, that energy production is going to slow down, and that's where you see a slower metabolism come into play. But the triage theory is important for people to understand, because I do get questions, like a lot of questions, about hair loss, and then thyroid issues and adrenal issues, as many of you have seen in here. And the first thing I'll always look at is, well, obviously sleep and stress, but nutrition. Like, how is your nutrition? Are you eating enough? Are you eating enough not just to survive, but to be optimal? And are you getting enough dense nutrition there? So not just your macros, but your micros and your minerals as well are very important. And then you've got your vitamin S for sunshine, and then you've got your sleep importance and self-care. But the triage theory, I really think people need to consider it, because this can just be the thing behind your health issues. It doesn't always have to be that you need some sort of blood test or hormone panel or any test. Sometimes the answer is obvious and it's right there in front of your face. So I hope this makes sense to you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want to look up any more around the triage theory, you can Google Dr. Bruce Ames and triage theory, and some of the videos he's done and research he's publicized will pop up for you there. Okay, bye everyone.